AI Goes Orbital, the orbital side door plays.
Welcome back to AI Stock Talk. This is part 2 of our mini-series, AI Goes Orbital.
Part 1 was rockets, satellites, and phones talking to space. Very normal Tuesday.
In part 1, we looked at SpaceX, Rocket Lab, AST SpaceMobile, and T-Mobile. Today, we're looking at the broader ecosystem, the companies that could build, support, protect, analyze, or power a future space-based AI economy.
So if part 1 was, how do we get to space? Part 2 is, who brings the toolbox?
Exactly. And again, this is not financial advice. These are speculative themes and stocks to watch. First is Redwire, ticker RDW. Redwire is a space infrastructure company involved in components, systems, and technologies that support space missions.
Redwire sounds like something a mechanic tells you not to touch.
In this theme, Redwire fits as a build the stuff that goes up there company. If space-based AI infrastructure ever becomes real, companies will need components, structures, robotics, manufacturing tools, and mission systems.
So Redwire is not the rocket. It is the workshop inside the space economy.
Exactly. But this is a high-risk name. It is smaller, volatile, and dependent on contracts, execution, funding, and investor interest in space infrastructure.
So, a true moonshot.
Yes. Interesting, but speculative. Next is Intuitive Machines, ticker LUNR. This company is more connected to lunar and space services than AI data centers directly.
The ticker is LUNR, just in case anyone missed the moon theme.
It belongs in the broader space economy discussion. If the space economy expands from satellites to lunar infrastructure, robotics, communications, and off-Earth services, Intuitive Machines could be one of the names investors watch.
So this one is not AI data center in orbit exactly. It is more, what if the space economy gets bigger and moves farther out?
Correct. And the risk is extremely high. This kind of company is tied to mission execution, government contracts, technology milestones, and market sentiment.
In other words, exciting story, bumpy ride.
Very bumpy. Next is Planet Labs, ticker PL. This may be one of the more direct AI plus space data stories.
This is the Eyes in the Sky company.
Planet Labs operates Earth observation satellites and provides imagery and data about the planet. The AI angle is that satellites generate huge amounts of data, and AI can help turn that data into useful insights.
Agriculture, defense, climate, disasters, insurance, supply chains. Basically, what is happening on Earth and can we see it from space?
Exactly. In this theme, Planet Labs represents space data. If AI needs data and satellites produce data, then companies that collect and organize that information could become important.
AI needs data. Planet Labs sells a view of the planet.
The challenge is execution. Planet Labs has to convert its data into profitable, recurring customer demand.
The story is beautiful. The business still has to work.
Exactly. Next is Iridium, ticker IRDM. Iridium is an established satellite communications company.
Not every space stock has to be a rocket ship. Some are already operating the phone lines.
That is the idea. Iridium is not as flashy as AST SpaceMobile or Rocket Lab, but it gives investors exposure to satellite communications through a more established company.
So this is the grown-up at the space stock party.
In a way, yes. It may not have the same hype, but it is a real operating business in satellite communications.
Less blast off, more, please hold, your satellite call is important to us.
And sometimes that kind of steadier exposure matters in a speculative basket. Next is L3 Harris, ticker LHX. This is a defense and space systems company.
This is where the space story puts on a security badge.
Exactly. If space becomes a major infrastructure layer, then space security becomes more important. Satellites, sensors, communications, missile defense, and space domain awareness all become part of the broader picture.
When space becomes infrastructure, space security becomes infrastructure too.
That's the key line. L3 Harris is not a pure AI or SpaceX play, but it fits as a defense backbone stock in the broader space economy.
So while some companies are saying, let's go to space, L3 Harris is saying, let's keep track of what everyone is doing up there.
Exactly. The final name is ASML, ticker ASML. This one is not a space company.
Plot twist.
But it belongs in the conversation because advanced AI requires advanced chips. ASML makes the extreme ultraviolet lithography machines needed to manufacture the most advanced semiconductors.
So before AI goes to space, the chips have to be born on Earth.
Exactly. If AI infrastructure grows, whether on Earth or eventually in orbit, the semiconductor supply chain remains critical. ASML is one of the most important bottlenecks in that chain.
Not the rocket, not the satellite, not the moon lander. But without the advanced chips, the whole dream starts coughing.
That is the point. ASML is not a pure space play, but it is part of the foundation behind advanced AI.
The picks and shovels behind the picks and shovels.
Pretty much. So if we put both episodes together, the clean watch list looks like this.
Roll call, but make it orbital.
SpaceX is the mothership.
The headline.
Rocket Lab is the public space infrastructure side door.
The delivery fleet.
AST SpaceMobile is the space-to-phone wildcard.
The high-risk swing.
T-Mobile is the established Starlink direct-to-cell partner.
The earthly doorway.
Redwire is the space workshop.
The builder.
Intuitive Machines is the lunar stretch.
The moon angle.
Planet Labs is the space data and AI analytics play.
The eyes in the sky.
Iridium is the established satellite communications name.
The old school operator.
L3 Harris is the defense backbone.
The security layer.
And ASML is the advanced chip-making bottleneck.
The none of this works without chips name.
Before we close, here is the reality check. This is a fascinating theme, but it is not a low-risk theme. Space stocks can be volatile. Many are capital-intensive. Some are not consistently profitable. And some may benefit from the story without ever becoming strong long-term investments.
In other words, not everything wearing a space helmet deserves your money.
Exactly. Investors need to separate the theme from the stock, and the stock from the valuation.
Because a great story can still be overpriced.
Yes, and that may be the most important takeaway. If AI really does move beyond Earth, the winners may not only be the companies making smarter machines. They may be the companies building the roads, networks, tools, defenses, data systems, and chips behind the orbital economy.
SpaceX may be the mothership. Rocket Lab may be the side door. AST SpaceMobile may be the wild card.
But the bigger opportunity may be the entire supply chain.
And as always, this is not financial advice. We are not your financial advisors. We are just two voices watching the future and occasionally asking why the future needs a launch countdown.
Do your own research, understand your risk tolerance, and never invest based only on a story.
Even when the story has rockets.
Especially when the story has rockets.
We'll see you next time on AI Stock Talk.